Okay, I'm back again. I just can't seem to stay away from it. So this is a Jaws special, and we know that one viewer, his favorite movie is Jaws, and we're just going to wonder what he thinks about this show. I just uh, I just suddenly went live with no warning. Uh, but I was trying to think here, trying to think. So it's the original Jaws was made in 1975. It was a PG. Well, that's what IMDb said. It's a PG. I I don't know what it was at the time. Maybe they did say that Spielberg has a track record of I think all the way up till Temple of Doom, and that's when the PG-13 certificate is created, because he kept going, he kept kind of pushing the things with, with blood and uh, scenes of terror. So, um, but yes, it was 1975, and it's somewhat of a perfect movie because you just cannot stop watching it, and it's just so very very good, and everything really is great about it. The three main performances. Uh, they were all really really good actors, and it just all came together. But it was very apparently very difficult to film to make because Spielberg, the director, decided to film it all on the ocean, and that was kind of they say that was unheard of. And the Robert Shaw is pretty amazing in the movie, and my dad is a big fan of Robert Shaw. He's in a James Bond movie. I'm trying to. Oh yeah, and I think is he in that one? Oh goodness, is it The Deep or something? I can't remember. I can't remember, but Robert Shaw is particularly good. But I mean, Roy Scheider. Let's see if there's anybody in chat. There's nobody in chat. Okay, so we should probably look up. I don't like to suddenly go on to the internet because it seems like it breaks out of the flow of the whole thing. But I just want to see his name, Scheider. I'm actually I'm really impressed with Roy Scheider. It's quite a, you know he was in the French Connection and Marathon Man, I think. Marathon Man, French Connection, and of course the sequel to 2001, Space Odyssey, 2010. And he's just a really really good actor. And then the other one is is it Dreyfus? Robert Dreyfus, Richard Dreyfus, and of course he is is pretty brilliant too. So uh, I put on a show. Oh dear, I really need some water. That's the thing with these live shows. I don't know if there's any. But yeah, of course, Dreyfus, he went on to do Close Encounters, which is also another, brilliant, great movie in my opinion. And yes, that's right. I showed it to my nephew, Jaws, and he really loved it. And then we thought we I got curious. I hadn't seen. I guess we'll go to Jaws 2 now, but I hadn't seen Jaws 2 in a really long time. And I decided to put it on. And it's weird because I seem to remember thinking that Jaws 2 was quite good, but it really wasn't. Like, we didn't have a very good. I didn't have a very good time with it. I think Roy Scheider. They said that he was kind of. Did they say he was uncomfortable? I think they said he didn't. I can't remember. I can't remember the story about what happened, but they managed to get him to be in it. And of course Spielberg is out at this point. He's not directing the second, and I can't remember who directed the second. But somebody did, and then 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it was done in like 3 year, like a 3 year gap, and then 78. Then you have Jaws 3D, which it had those 3D glasses, and I've never actually seen it like that, and it's a very long time ago that I actually saw it at all. And I know that it's got Dennis Quaid in it, and he's probably pretty young in there. I don't know if it comes after, but it probably comes after The Right Stuff. I would maybe. I don't know. That's a very good movie. I recommend that, the Right Stuff. And so yes, I can't really talk much about Jaws 3D because so we have to move on to Jaws: The Revenge, which again I haven't seen that in a very very long time. From what I understand, there's a shark and it's out to for revenge on Mrs. Brody. That's the main character in the first movie, and Michael Caine is in it, and I don't know what I don't know what it's like. It's got a very small score on IMDb. It's like a 3 or something, and so does the Jaws 3D as well. Let's see if there's anybody. Nobody. Okay. And then in 2007, there's a quite a long documentary apparently called "The Shark is Still Working," and it's like I think it's like a 1 hour 40 documentary, and that's got to be worth checking out. I would think definitely, and I haven't seen it, but I'd really like to see it. And then there's The Shark is Broken, which is a comedy, like a stage play, comedic stage play. And it has the son of Robert Shaw. I think it's Ian Shaw. And I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips from it, and they are just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And it would be wonderful to. Oh man, it would have been wonderful to have seen that. I don't know what the status of it is. If it will go to if they'll put it on a Blu-ray or something. I guess if it has a 50th. In fact, it is the 50th anniversary this year for Jaws, and they could, but I don't know if they would, put The Shark Is Broken. They might put that with the, like, maybe with like an anniversary box set or something. I hadn't thought about that. That's maybe that's what they're waiting to do. I don't know. I hope so. I hope they I hope that it comes out on something, because it would be really good to see it, uh, and I don't think there's ever been a video game made. I don't think so, and it's the first Jaws movie is full of interesting stories because it was so difficult to make, and of course that's why they did The Shark Is Broken, and but that's really I don't think I have anything else to say. I do know that I think that Steven Spielberg was so stressed. He was under such a lot of stress by the end of the Jaws that they helicoptered him or took him away off, and he didn't direct the very end of it. And I do remember that. There's a lot of stories in uh, about Jaws, and it's probably in that documentary. The shark is still working. Probably a lot of the stories are in there. I don't know if it covers all four movies or just the first movie. But it's definitely worth. I would think would be worth checking out. So, uh, that's all for now, and I will see you in